Mom, I could put the sheets on my bed myself. Let me help. I'm not going to see you for 5 weeks. Just let me do one thing, she said. Ah, whatever, fine. I laughed as she took the bed sheets from my hand and continued to make my new bed with these bright pink sheets. As we make the bed together, other parents are leaving or getting ready to leave when she's just getting settled. Sitting in my first dorm room ever is the first day of my HEOP summer. My mom finally left. She left me sitting on this tall bed in the middle of summer in a strange place by myself. I was alone in a room while people I didn't know were still moving in to the rooms next to mine. The door was wide open, people walking by introducing themselves. But I'm really not paying attention. I'm thinking, how dare she leave me here alone? First day of high school went very differently. Outfit, check. Hair done, check. New bag, check. First day of high school, checklist done. I'm up and ready to go. Until, of course, she wanted to walk me to school. Because all she really did then was embarrass me. She couldn't just leave me alone. I know how to get there. I walked to school all summer long alone. Now all of a sudden she wants to walk me to school. But today she left me here in this bed alone, and I couldn't believe it. She did, of course, stay longer than any other parent had, but it didn't feel long enough, even though I acted like I wanted her to leave. It made me realize how far we have came. We had our fights and disagreements. They say daughters rarely have a great relationship with their mothers. In my case, for a very long time, that was true. She didn't ever try to understand anything I ever said to her. She always told me she knows best. I get it, especially now sitting in this foreign room alone. Being the oldest daughter of two, the youngest daughter of only God knows how many grandchildren, I always got attention, but not the kind I wanted. When I was a child, my mom stood up for me because I was different. I'd like to study, I liked to go to school, I wanted to read, while all my friends, my sister, and my cousins played outside. As a child, I can remember my aunts or my father taking turns yelling at me. Go outside, go play, aren't you bored? Everyone's outside, you're the only kid inside. But each time I went outside and joined in, they always made fun of me. I felt better inside. Sorry. Mom, the phone, I yelled. She said she can hear me over all the loud people in the sala of my grandma's house. You're my, sorry, a little nervous. I wasn't supposed to read that. You're my mom. You're older than me, more experienced, and here to guide me, but my life is not the same as yours. We are living different lives. I am not you, and you're not I. I would never deny what she's done for me, but she just doesn't understand me and never really tried to. She got pregnant at 19 and wasn't really planning on having kids. She met my father, and not too much after, she left her mom's house for the first time and was living on her own. She has always been this tough girl that was different than the rest of her family. She felt that she had to fend for herself. She took the things she learned in her childhood and implemented that on the way she raised my sister and I. She worked her first job at 14 to care for herself. For herself, her parents didn't provide much for her and barely couldn't. She grew up so young and had the idea that she wouldn't let her kids do so. I remember one of the arguments I had with her. That's one of the arguments we had. She wanted me to be outside, have fun, and play around with all the other kids, but I just wanted to be alone. My mother's a loving mom. Most nights when she didn't have to work, she would tuck us into bed. We didn't get bedtime stories, we got little talks. She would always tell us, I love you, I do everything I do for you. You need a good night's sleep to grow big and to do good in school for your future. She always had positive things to say to us and made sure that we knew that everything she did was for us, which of course my sister and I understood that. But being a child that I was, it was stressful and sometimes overbearing. I didn't want to hear it all the time. Our relationship began to get weird in high school, but now I can see how much has changed between us.